Welcome to Yoga Basics. Today is all about shoulder mobility. So we're going to be working into our arms and our necks and all this good stuff. Today, the only thing you'd really need for class is a sitting pillow or something to sit on. When we're going to start seated, and when we're sitting on the floor, I just ask that you elevate your hips a little bit because it just is so much better for our lower backs. And then if you have a yoga block, you can grab that. We'll probably use that too. So thank you for being here. Set up your space. And we are going to be starting in a seated position. So sitting up on your something. Just taking a moment to wiggle yourself in. Take a last minute look around at your space and just make sure, if there's anything you need to arrange or put away or close the door, put your phone off to the side. One of the things about practicing yoga at home is that the responsibility is on you for creating your space. Once you know your space is set up, you're sitting up tall. Let's take the hands to the knees. And we're going to draw a circle. We're going to inhale as we circle the torso forward and exhale as we circle the torso back. Starting to orbit around what you've brought with you to the mat today. Exploring the corners of what you're feeling in your body. And go ahead and reverse that circle. Go the other way. And can you slow it down a little bit? Slow down the breath. Slow down the movement. Inhale as you circle forward. Exhale as you circle back. It might be helpful to soften or close your eyes, because at this point, it's not about what you see. This is your opportunity to look within. Notice what you feel, what you sense. Start to make your circles smaller and smaller. Slowing it down until you find yourself to center. Just balanced right on top of both of the sit bones. And as you find yourself centered over the sit bones, aligning the rib cage over the hips, relaxing the shoulders back and down, and letting your head balance right on top. Relax your jaw, soften your cheeks. Take a big breath in through your nose. Fill your belly, fill your rib cage. And let a slow exhale out. You have arrived. This is you practicing slowing down. Practicing patience. Practicing conscious breathing. Inhale through the nose. And slowly exhale down. Let's reach our arms out to our sides. Big airplane wings. Shoulders are down, lifting the heart. Imagine your arms are being pulled in opposite directions. And as the arms get pulled in opposite directions, can you lift your chest, doing a little baby back bend here? And take a big breath. Let's rotate our right thumb to point down towards the ground and then roll the head to the left. You could press that right hand back a little bit to find a deeper angle. And then bring your head back to center. Right thumb up, left thumb down this time as we roll the head to the right. Now it might be helpful to relax your jaw, maybe even to stick your tongue out, because it's all connected. And then we'll switch again. Head to center, left thumb up, right thumb down. We roll the head to the left. And you're exploring these spiral arm lines right now. The connective tissue from your fingertips through your shoulder girdle, into your collarbone, your neck, your jaw, your face. And last one, head to center. Make an art out of it. How do you transition to the other side? Rotating that right thumb up, left thumb down. And now you're over here. What are you exploring? What are you uncovering? Take a breath. Bring your head back to center. We're going to bring the back of the left hand to the lower back. Right arm goes up and pat yourself on the back. Shoulders down. Imagine the elbows pointing in opposite directions as you gently press your head back and lift the chest. Release the arms out to the sides, right thumb down, left thumb up, and we do the other side. Back of the right hand to the lower back, left arm up, and you pat yourself on the back. Shoulders down, lift your heart. Soften your face. And then release the arms. Take the arms up overhead, big breath in, and we're going to fold forward. Hands on the ground in front of you, and relax your head. You got 3 big breaths here. Can you breathe into the back of the body? And exhale, what do you need to let go of? Sometimes we come to the yoga mat, and we got to undo before we can do anything. What can you undo? On your next exhale, pull your belly button in as you roll your spine back up. Take your time and let your head be the last part up. Restacking the spine. Let's switch the crossings of our legs. So we'll put the other shin in front for a moment. Set yourself up however you need to. And then we'll take those arms up overhead. Take a big breath. And give yourself a big cactus elbow. Lift your chest. Continue the arms behind your back. Interlace your fingers. Roll your shoulders back and lift your chest. Now sometimes here I like to press my knuckles into the ground. You don't have to do this. Maybe they're just behind you and that's okay. But sometimes I press and I do a little back bend because that feels good. So this is just, and if the interlacing the fingers doesn't feel good and you just want to put your fingers on the ground, that's okay too. And release. Take those arms up overhead again. Big inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Hands on the ground in front of you and relax your head. Take one breath here, breathing into the back of the body. As you exhale, pull the belly in and roll the spine up. Arms go overhead, big breath, sitting tall, reaching tall, cactus arms. Opening the elbows wide, and then continue the arms behind your back. Maybe you interlace, maybe the fingertips touch the ground. Lift the chest and pull the shoulders back. Take a breath. And then release the arms. Arms circle overhead, and we fold forward again. One breath here. Letting the breath expand into the back of the body. Pulling the belly in as you exhale and rolling it up. We're going to do it one more time. So you roll up and then the arms reach up. Give yourself that cactus arm. And then continue the arms behind your back. You pick your arm variation. Puff up the chest. Open the heart. You might look up. Take a breath. And then release. Circle the arms forward and fold over one last time. Oh. Yeah, relax the head. Take a breath. And then exhale. Walk the hands in and roll the spine up. At the top, shoulders back and the head lifts. Whew. All right, let's find our way into tabletop. So we're going to switch positions and go onto all fours now. If you're on a hardwood floor and you need cushion under your knees, make sure you add that for yourself. And setting up the hands, spread the fingers really wide. Make sure your shoulders are stacked over your wrists, and then your hips are stacked over your knees. And we're going to go through some cat-cows, dropping the belly, lifting the heart for a back bend, taking your inhale. Exhales you round into a cat stretch, pressing through the tops of the feet, dropping the head, pulling the belly in. And do it again. Find that back bend. Lift the tail, spreading the sit bones behind so that you can really pull the heart forward. And exhale, pull the belly in and round. Now you know what cat-cows are. You've got this. You don't need to look at me. You got about 5 more breaths. And just explore, right? Hands and knees, this tabletop position. Ask your body, what do you need here? Let this be your dance. Movement and breath, beautifully coordinated. Finding what you need. Feel your hands on the mat. Keep those hands, those fingertips active. And our arms, right? This is how we connect to the world. Right now, you're connecting to the earth with your arms. And finish up one more full breath cycle. Finding what feels good for your body. And then release to a neutral spine. And we're going to take our right hand behind our head. So right elbow out to the side. And we're going to open the right elbow up to the sky. Pressing down into that left hand. Shoulders back. Take a big breath. And then exhale. Bring that right elbow down towards that left thumb. Oh. And we're going to do it again. Inhale. We're going to open that right elbow up. Shoulders back. Exhale, we're going to bring it down. And one more time like that. Make sure the left fingertips are clawing the floor so it's nice. That hand is supportive. And then exhale, we bring that right elbow down. And then release that right hand to the mat. And we're going to go right into the other side. So spread the right fingers wide. Make sure you feel supported. Left hand behind the head. Left elbow twists open. And then exhale, left elbow comes down towards the floor. And you don't have to touch the floor. You just go to your level. And you do it again. Inhale, open. And your eyes are following your elbow. So your head is rotating with your rib cage. And remember, there's no rush. You got one more. Finish that last one. Bring that left hand to the mat. And let's find child's pose. Big toes touch. Knees wide. Hips to heels. Forehead comes down to either the back of your hands or the mat or a yoga block. And take a big breath. And slow down the exhale. Sense this moment as a pause. Pause to notice the details. To notice where you're holding. Where you're forgetting to breathe. To notice when the thoughts want to pull you away. And to come back to right here and right now. To this breath and this moment. This opportunity to connect to yourself. One more breath, noticing all the details of that inhale. Where does it go? How does it feel? And all the details of the exhale. And the arms stretch forward. Bring yourself up to tabletop. So we're coming back to tabletop, but this time we're going to go down to our forearms. Now it might feel more comfortable to bring your forearms out a little wider than your shoulders. So sometimes I do that. Sometimes my forearms are wider than my shoulders just to kind of, I don't know, sometimes it just feels better on my shoulders, so you get to play with that. Now we're going to do cat-cows here. So drop the belly, lift the heart, lift the tail, inhale. Arch the back for a back bend. Exhale and round. Make sure you're pressing from your pinky fingers all the way to your elbows. Pull the belly in. Let's do that again. Drop the belly, lift the heart, lift the tail. Inhale. Beautiful. Exhale and round. You really got to use your core here. You got to pull the belly button in. Knit up the front of the ribs. Let's do that one more time. Find the back bend. You might play with shifting the weight forward a little bit as you back bend. And then exhale and round and shift the weight back. And then release to a neutral spine. Stay on your forearms. Just make sure your spine is straight. And then open your right elbow up to the sky. Keep the right elbow bent. So we got these kind of cactus arms as you twist open. Very similar. We just did this on our hands, but we're going to do it again. Yep, and then bring that forearm down. Shoulders back. Now left forearm opens up. Take a big breath. Shoulders back. Exhale, bring it down. Nice. Inhale, right elbow opens. Exhale, bring it down. Take your time. There's no rush. Inhale, left arm opens. Exhale, bring it down. It's okay if you're not moving very much. We got one more each side. You just find your range. Inhale, right arm. Exhale, you bring it down. And then the left arm. Exhale, bring it down. From here, go ahead and crawl onto your belly. You can army crawl those forearms forward, scoot your knees back. And take a moment on our bellies to adjust, separate the legs, make sure that the front of your hips are pushing down into the mat. It takes a little bit of organization. Every new position is a new point of awareness. Understanding, okay, where's my alignment? What are my hips doing? What are my legs doing? Stretch those legs back. Make sure your tailbone is tucked down. And then we'll take our arms out to our sides like airplane wings with a little bend in the elbows. And I'm absolutely okay with your elbows being lower than your shoulders. That's probably going to feel best. Let's roll our shoulders back and down. Hands stay on the floor so you can kind of push yourself up, right? So I can really make sure, exaggerate it, and make sure my shoulders are pulling back. All right, now once you know those shoulders are back, you're going to lift your arms, rotating your thumbs up to the sky. Yeah, chin is down. It's not about how high you get. It's about length. So take a breath. As you exhale, can you pull the sides of the waist in and push the tailbone down? Make sure the chin is down. Stretch those legs back. Point through your toes. Take another big breath. Open up your heart. And then release. Release the arms. Turn your head to the side. Let the shoulders round forward. And soften or close the eyes so you're not bothered by the dust on the floor, and you can just catch the wave of breath moving through your body. And we're going to repeat that exercise again. So pressing the hips down, shoulders roll back and down. At first, use your arms to help you. Okay, create some space. Find that extension through the spine. And then you're lightening up on your arms. You're using your back muscles and lifting the arms. Whew. Thumbs rotate up to the sky. Chin down. Lift your kneecaps. Point your toes. If you're feeling up for it, go ahead and lift your legs. Lifting your straight legs so the whole backside of the body is expanding and activating. Chin down. Take a breath. There's no need to overdo it. We're going to hold this for at least 3 more breaths. Notice where you tend to clench. We don't want clenching. We want hugging. We want wrapping. We want support. We don't want grip. How can you expand out while also connecting to your center? One more big breath, finding your expression, and then release. Release the arms and the legs. Turn your head the other way and let the shoulders round forward. And take a big breath. And slow down your exhale. Can you feel your heart beating? One more time, rolling the shoulders back and down, lifting the heart. 3rd time's a charm. Find the length. Tailbone lengthening down towards the feet, crown of the head lengthening the opposite way. When you're ready, the arms lift. Fingers spread, thumbs up. It's okay to adjust the arms. You can even move the arms. Where do they want to go? What makes you feel expanded? You can almost draw like an air snowman with the arms. Or a snow angel, I guess. It wouldn't be a snowman. You know, snow angel. And if you want to add the legs, lift the legs. These muscles on the backside of our body, they like us to hold. Right? They like us to, right, teach them how to hold the posture. Right? They don't get enough attention. And so this position right here, this you activating the backside of your body. And this is how you stay young. Take a breath. We don't want gripping. So sometimes you got to back off a little bit if you feel gripping. We want to find longevity, something we can sustain. Nice. Find that wrapping, find that holding. Take another big breath. Draw the core in and release. And take the hands under your shoulders. Spread your fingers wide. Walk your knees in as you tuck your toes under. We're going to do a reverse push-up to get ourselves off the mat. And then back into child's pose. And as you go back into child's pose, round your back like a Halloween cat. So that you're stretching out your back. We're doing a little counter pose. All that extension needs some flexion. Arms stretch forward. Pull yourself up in a tabletop, rounding your back into your cat stretch and wiggle it out a little bit. Oh. All right, back on all fours, tabletop position. Spread your fingers wide. Then we will find downward facing dog. Tuck the toes, lift the hips. Oh. Hug your elbows in and wrap your shoulder blades around the outsides of your armpits. Find some movement with the lower body that feels good. Maybe pedal the heels, wiggle the hips. And take a big inhale through your nose. Let a big exhale out your mouth. Now, can you walk your feet in towards your hands just one step? And maybe take the feet wider than your hips. Now, we're still in down dog. I just want you to bend your knees and send your tailbone up higher. Let's create length through the spine. Relax your head. Take another big breath. And then walk your feet in another step closer to your hands. Yeah, bend your knees. Can you send your tailbone up higher? Melt your chest towards your shins. Take one more breath here. And then bend the knees deeply and continue your walk all the way to your top of your mat. So we're going to be in our standing forward fold at the top of our yoga mats. Now once you get up here, we want the feet about hip distance apart, generous bend in your knees, and you're just hanging in a forward fold. So you could shake your head, yes, 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 and no, no, no. Yeah, wiggle your toes, feel your feet on the ground. Take a big breath into your lower back. And let a big exhale out. And keep the knees bent and slowly start to roll it up to standing. Pull your core in as you roll it up. Your head will be the last thing up. And when you get to the top, roll the shoulders back, lift the head. Take a big breath. Standing nice and tall on your own 2 feet, arms down by your sides, palms facing forward. Lift your heart. Take a breath. Focus your eyes out in front of you on something that doesn't move. Just welcome yourself, this new point of awareness in this new body position. Nice. Go ahead and circle your arms up over your head. Take a big breath. Look up as those palms touch. And then exhale, hands come down to your heart. All right, we're going to take a big step back with our right leg. And we're going to go warrior 1. Now, because of my injury, I can't be standing, so I'm going to do little modifications with a knee down. So your back right leg, we want the outer foot of the leg, outer edge of the foot sealed into the mat, and you're bending into your front knee. Right, so your front knee is up here, left leg's up here, back leg's back here. Nice. Now put your hands on your hips and square your hips forward towards the short end of your mat. Nice. Square those hips forward. Draw the belly in, tuck the tail, and then start to take the arms up overhead. Nice. Now, we're not on a tight rope, so if you feel like you're too narrow with your stance, heel toe your left foot out a little bit. So we got a wide stance. Stomp that back heel into the floor so that we can get this right hip flexor to get a good stretch. And then arms open out to the sides. We're going to go right thumb down, back of the right hand to the lower back, left arm up, and you pat yourself on the back. Shoulders down. Elbows pointing in opposite directions. Press your head back. Can you bend into your front left knee a little bit more and keep your back leg straight, the outer edge of that back foot sealed into the floor? Take a big breath. Exhale, pull your belly button in. Lift your chest. Release the arms out to the sides. We're going to do the other side. Left thumb down, back of the left hand to the lower back. Right arm up and you pat yourself on the back. Can you put more weight bending into that front left knee? Back leg straight and strong. Take a breath. Pull your belly in, tuck your tail, lift your heart. Soften your gaze, soften your jaw. Release the arms. Arms reach up to the sky. Take a big breath. Bring the hands down to the floor. Plant the hands on the mat. And then step both of your feet back into downward facing dog. Oh. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Wrap your shoulder blades around the outsides of your armpits. Take a big breath. Bend your knees. Send your tailbone up. Melt your chest towards your shins. And then take one little step towards your hands. And do it again. Bend the knees. Send your tailbone up. Melt your chest towards your shins. Relax your head. And then take one more little step closer to your hands. Bend the knees. Send the tailbone up. Melt your chest towards your feet. Relax your head. Take a breath. Put a generous bend in the knees and continue your walk all the way to the top of your mat. Standing forward fold. Just like we did before. Nice. Shake your head yes. Shake your head no. And then this time, come up into a halfway lift. Finding a nice flat back. Shoulders back. shining your heart forward, and then exhale and fold, let it go. Take it all the way up to standing, pressing through your feet, rolling up through your spine. Circle the arms up overhead when you get there, palms touch. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale through your nose, staying right here. Slow down your exhale. Let's find warrior one on the other side. So a big step back with the left leg. We find that warrior one. Nice. Start with your hands on your hips, because we want the hips to be squared forward for warrior one. I'm okay with a wide stance. Nothing wrong with that. The outer edge of the back left foot sealed into the floor. Draw your belly in, tuck your tail, and then bend into that front knee. We want to feel the back left hip flexor getting a nice stretch here. All right, when you're ready, arms go up. Remember, you are a warrior for your health, for your well-being. So breathe deep. Breathe in for strength, stability, connection. Take the arms out to the sides. Right thumb down, back of the right hand to the lower back. Left arm comes up. You pat yourself on the back. Shoulders down. Lift the heart. Discover something new. Little micro adjustments that can make a really big difference. Keep that back leg straight and strong. Can you wiggle your toes? Release the arms. Let's do the other side. Arms out to the sides. Left thumb down. Back of the left hand to the lower back. Right arm up, and you pat yourself on the back. Shoulders down. Now, if you can interlace fingers, you can absolutely clasp the fingers, but it's not necessary. I want you to focus on pulling your belly in and lifting your chest, keeping your legs nice and strong while staying connected to your core. Take one more big breath. Soften the gaze, soften the jaw, and then release the arms. Both arms reach up to the sky. Take a big breath. Exhale, hands come down to the floor. Step up to the top of your mat. Come into your forward fold. Shake your head yes, shake your head no. Find halfway lift, inhale. Shoulders pull back, heart reaches forward. Exhale and fold it over, let it go. Then take it up to standing, pressing through the feet, rolling up through the spine. Circle the arms up overhead. Now palms are going to stay up here, so arms reaching up overhead. Bring the palms to touch. Bend the elbows so the arms go behind your head. Yes, we got hands behind the head here. Nice. Now fingertips stay touching. We're going to go elbows out to the sides as we rotate the fingers up. Fingertips go up. And then we're going to do a big waterfall, splashing those arms out and around all the way down next to our sides. And let's do that again. All right, so this is a great shoulder mobility exercise. Inhale, we go up. Palms touch, and we're going to bend the elbows, hands behind the head. You're lifting your heart. And then hands behind the head. Fingertips stay touching. We rotate them up. And then we're going to splash all around. And you got to do a big breath like that while you do that movement. We're going to do it again. Inhale, circle it up. Palms touch, bend the elbows, hands behind the head. Nice. And then behind you, rotating or flipping the fingers up, and then splashing all around. Now let's do one more of those. Inhale, arms circle up. Hands behind the head. Lift the heart, shoulders down. Flip the fingers. And then splash. Beautiful. Circle the arms up overhead. Big breath. Exhale, dive down, lead with your heart. Fold all the way over. Put your hands on the floor. Step your feet back and find your downward facing dog. Fingers spread wide. Wrapping the shoulder blades around the outsides of the armpits. Hug the elbows in. Can you slow down your exhale? Can you allow for a bigger inhale? Noticing if this down dog feels different than your first one or your second one. Can you press those heels down to really stretch the calves? One more big breath. And then slowly bring the knees to the mat and let's find child's pose. And as the forehead comes down to the floor, noticing the shift in energy going from standing all the way down to the mat. And take a big breath. Slow down the exhale. Go ahead and bring yourself up to tabletop, and we're going to find a seated position. So bringing your legs out in front of you, and if you have a yoga block, you can grab your yoga block and put it in between your legs. You're going to want to scoot forward on your mat so that you have a nice runway happening behind you. So hugging those legs together, maybe a yoga block between them. Arms reach out in front of you. Take a big breath. Soften the shoulders. Soften your fingertips. We're going to allow the breath to be in the belly. So breathing into the sides of the body. And then exhale, pull the belly button in and start to roll back. You're just going to go back a little bit, leading with your lower back. You're going to pause when you find a sticky point and take another breath. Hug your legs together, pull your pelvic floor in, and then slowly roll back another centimeter. Soften the arms, soften the fingertips, right? We just did a lot of stuff for the arms. Let's keep them soft. Keep that energy flowing. On your next exhale, see if you can roll back another centimeter and hold it. Squeezing the legs together. One more breath. And then continue your way onto your back. Laying on your back, open your arms out to your sides like cactus arms or goalpost arms. So bending the elbows. And maybe the back of the hands touch the mat. Maybe they don't. That's okay. Shoulders down and wiggle your rib cage down. If this is uncomfortable for your lower back, you can always bend your knees. Tuck your chin so the back of your neck is long. And then turn your head to the right as if you're trying to get your right cheekbone onto the floor. Soften the ribs down. It's okay to adjust the elbows down if that feels better. Turn your head back to center. Take a breath. And then turn your head to the left as if you're trying to get that left cheekbone onto the floor. Soften the ribs. Relax your jaw. Take a breath. And then bring it back, your head back to center. Arms down by your sides. Bend your knees. Put your feet on the floor. Going up into bridge. Lift the hips. Roll your shoulders underneath you and press into the back of the arms. You can still be holding your block between your thighs or not. We just want the thighs to stay parallel. Soften your eyes or close your eyes. Take a big breath through the sides of the rib cage. Exhale, draw the front of the ribs down. Tuck the tail and lift the hips up. Relax your neck. Soften your face. Find balance between your core drawing in with the glutes and the hamstrings lifting up. Can you wiggle your toes? Take one more big breath. As your core draws in, roll your spine down. As the hips hit the floor, just take a moment. Feel the energy sparkling through your body. all the different sensations. The heat, the cool, the tingles. Hug your knees into your chest. If the yoga block is still there, you can put it off to the side. Give your knees a hug and rock a little side to side. Hold the right knee in, extend the left leg. Actively press that left leg down into the floor as you hug the right knee in. And take a big breath. Shoulders down, chin down. And then let's take a twist. Right arm opens out to the side. Guide your right leg over to the left. Now it's okay to bend the left knee with you as you twist. Now you find what's appropriate for you. Look over your right shoulder. Take a big breath into your belly. As you exhale, let the right shoulder and the right arm get heavy. Slowly start to untwist and bring it back to center. Give your knees a hug to reset your spine. And we're going to do the other side. So hug the left knee in, extend the right leg. Just take a moment to let yourself get long. So as that right leg presses down, the right heel reaches away. The spine lengthens. You make your adjustments. Then when you're ready, you find your twist. Left arm out, right arm is guiding that left leg across. And you get to make whatever adjustments you need. Relax your face, relax your jaw. Feel that left arm reaching away. Take one more big breath. Let it all go. And slowly untwist and come back to center. And give your knees a hug. And let's find happy baby. Open the knees wide. Reach along the inside of the legs to grab onto the ankles or the feet. And let yourself be silly here. Just rocking side to side, rolling around on the floor for a moment. Breathing in deeply and exhaling completely. Taking it moment by moment, breath by breath. Then releasing your feet, releasing your legs. Place your feet on the ground, knees bent. Let your arms relax down by your sides. Make adjustments so you're comfortable. We're going to do some guided breathing here. Soften your eyes or close your eyes. Take a big breath in. And exhale it all out. Exhale, exhale, keep exhaling. Hold that breath out. hold it out. Soften and hold it out. And then take a big inhale into a soft belly. And then expand the ribs. Keep inhaling all the way up to your collarbone. Hold it in for a moment. Soften around the inhale. And let out an exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2. Exhale all the way to the bottom. Hold it out. And let's do that again. Inhale into a soft belly. Expand the ribs all the way up to the collarbone. Hold the breath in. Soften around the inhale and just hold the breath. And then exhale and start to let it out for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it out. And one more time. Breathing in, let the body be soft so you can receive the inspiration. Feeling the chambers of the body expand and then holding it at the top. Softening around the inhale. And when you need to, start your exhale. Letting the air seep out of your skin. If it feels comfortable, you can extend the legs as we find our way into Shavasana. Releasing control of the breath and allowing the body to become still for a moment. Noticing where the body still wants to hold. Can you release the tongue off the roof of the mouth? Can you soften the sides of the eyes? Relax your ears. Allowing your bones to get soft and heavy. Listen to the sounds around you. Sounds in the room. Sound of my voice. The music. And can you allow the sounds to just be a happening? Just providing a soundscape. Can you let them flow through your awareness without the need to react, without the need to label? Notice your breathing. Notice the sounds your body makes as you breathe. And allow your first movement to be a big, full belly breath in. Nice long exhale out. Start to rock your head side to side. To wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. Roll your wrists and your ankles. If the legs are extended, bend the knees again. Then we're going to roll over onto our right sides and pause on our sides for a moment in fetal position. And take an inventory. Notice how you feel. And take a big breath. And then using your top hand against the ground to assist you, you slowly bring yourself back up to seated. And take a moment to arrange yourself back into your easy seated position. Maybe that means sitting up on a pillow or a cushion. We're going to put a hand on the heart and a hand on the belly. We did a lot of work with our upper body, our arms, our shoulders. Soften your eyes and look down or close your eyes. And take a breath. Feel the body breathing underneath these arms. With these arms, this is how we connect to the world around us. How we embrace our loved ones. How we arrange our environments. So with your arms, your hands on your body, remembering the importance of connecting to ourselves. And tell yourself thank you for taking this time to practice reconnecting. You might allow the corners of your mouth to curl up to your ears so that every cell in your body can get on board with that gratitude. Thanking yourself for showing up today. And bringing our palms together, hands at our hearts. And closing our practice, just thank you so much for sharing this space and your practice with me. Thank you for allowing me to be your guide. And from my heart to yours, namaste.